Hello, everybody. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It's Wednesday. We're doing a live stream. We're going to be hanging out talking for about probably an hour. If you've been watching this, you know what happens. And I mean this now. Every single time. Every time. 5 minutes before I get off, somebody will log in. So we'll see what happens. Jim, good to see you. Excuse me. Charlie, so good to see you, brother. Hi, Dizzy Dragon. Manuel, how are you, Mr. Wolf? Package will arrive tomorrow. I know you're going to be excited. Mike Fiedler, how are you? I'm good, Dizzy Dragon. Thank you for asking me. Good evening. Buddy, how are you? Says, what's up, Scoville Bus? Dave, good to see you. Sip Chopper. Here we are together again. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Sonny the Beast. So, thank you for blessing me there, Sonny. Got the sneezes. It's all right. Got people texting me, but I can't talk. I'm with you guys. All right, so listen. I thought I'd hang out with you a little bit. Weekend's it's Wednesday already. Isn't that crazy? Weekend's flying by. I got some cool stuff in the mail. Got a bunch of cool stuff coming. Mr. Wolf, I was so disappointed when the arrival date changed till tomorrow. We've all been there. We've all been there where you're checking the tracking number like a kid at Christmas time. Actually, kids at Christmas time don't check tracking numbers, but you know what I'm saying. You're checking it. It says, here's when you can. Let me give you a hint. I've been doing this for 7 years. I've had thousands and thousands of packages mailed to me. And when it says, sometimes it'll say that, let's say, what's today's date? The first. Oh, wow. I should fix my watch. The first. It'll say, do the first. It'll say in transit. It's not going to get to you. It's got to say marked for delivery. And that's the issue, man. I'm telling you. Oh, man. So, here's the good news. Tomorrow you'll get it. You'll be excited. Sonny the Beast, I'm good on this fine day. Hi, John Harding. 1979, good to see you. Yeah, I saw it. Here's the deal, Dizzy Dragon. I saw your email, and you know what? There's a whole bunch of people waiting for emails from me. I apologize. I haven't caught up yet. But don't mention what I'm sending you, Dizzy, but I'm sending Dizzy some information, but sort of secretive, you know what I mean? Yeah, delivery date changes are the worst. But you know what does happen? The elusive date change where it changes the other way. Where you're expecting to come on Friday and you wake up and it says it's out for delivery, it's only Thursday. That's happened to me twice in the last 3 weeks. I love that. Fixing my watch here, guys. Walter Van Burgess, the third. Awesome handle. Reeks of class. I love it. Mr. Scoville, have you ever had a hot popsicle? Or do you even make them? They don't make them, but I made one once. What I did was, and it was really a great idea. What I did was, I'm going to fix this later. I'm not doing this now. Sorry, you guys. I took ice cream and some blueberry hot sauce from Hellfire. I had one of those molds. I put the ice cream in, and I mixed it up, and there were swirls in it. I stuck it was a plastic thing where you close it. It has the built-in popsicle stick. So I put the cap on it, shoved it in the. There's a video of it somewhere here, or maybe it's on Facebook. I don't know. It's been so long, you know. It's been a long time, but it's very, very good. Dean Murray, good to see you. Just like you are an absolute weapon. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Dollar Silver, I almost called you Silver Dollar. Dollar Silver, good to see you. Just eating a pizza with blueberry hell hot sauce. Delicious. I can actually drink right out of the bottle. That stuff is so good. I had pizza tonight. And the people with the bus pass had dinner with me. I had a pepperoni, anchovy, jalapeno pizza. Put some stuff on it. And it was fun. I love pizza. Wolflo, or Wolfio, or can't quite see it. Love the channel. Try out Mad Dog 357 Anniversary Edition, please. The gold or the silver? Cool, Dizzy. John Harding drank the world's hottest rum. A shot of it. Boxing Day. Never again. You know what? Before I quit drinking, it was the first year of the channel. I reviewed some moonshine. Real moonshine. Not stuff you buy in a store, but some moonshine. With a ton of, when you shake it up, it just looked orange, right? But if you let it sit for an hour or two, there was this much sediment on the bottom and then clear liquid on top. It was so much stuff. But the problem, it was instant cap cramp. I did 4 shots of it in a video, back to back. And then like 20 minutes later, I almost croaked. D. Murray, tried those 6 cheese balls. Death in a tube. Yeah, they were hot. They're hot, man. Dean donated through Super Chat. Oh, Dean, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you doing that. What's the best thing to have before eating super hot chili so your stomach doesn't hurt? It really depends. It's trial and error to see what works for you. They say, I should be one of the people that say is in the they group, but starchy stuff is going to help, like a banana, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I have some friends. When I was in the contest in New Zealand, and the person ate a whole can of creamed corn. You know what I mean? With me, I don't have a specific regimen. As long as I have something in my stomach, I'm good. So that should help. But really, the higher your tolerance gets, it's a tolerance thing. The tolerance in your mouth builds very quickly. The tolerance in your stomach builds slower. And the tolerance in the bathroom builds the slowest. But thank you so much for that donation. I appreciate it, man. Absolute T, good to see you. Andy Paul, hello, bus driver and passengers from UK. Great Britain watching. A lot of love. Thank you, Great Britain. Boxster Box, hello, good to see you. Moonraker, do you grow your own peppers ever? No, but I'm going to. I haven't yet. I eat a lot of them, though. The gold anniversary. Sorry, I didn't state it. Yes, I actually did a review of that. I think I chugged the whole bottle. I did. If you go, you have to go to the channel and go to the search bar and just type in 25th anniversary gold, and I chugged the whole bottle. It was had to have been season 1. Seriously, it's a long time ago. Mike Fielder, been 10 years without alcohol. I'm 3 years. That's fantastic, man. I love hearing that. Congratulations. That's an amazing accomplishment. You should be stoked. 10 years. It's very cool. I don't know unless I look at my app that I have here. I'm 3 years, 10 months, and 19 days. Or 1,421 days. Kind of cool. You should see how much money they claim I've saved. I don't think it's accurate. They claim I've saved, you want to hear it? I'll tell you. Why not? They claim I've saved $11,400 in the 3 years. Here's why that's not accurate. I put down accurately how much I was spending on drinking, you know. I didn't lie. I didn't fub. But when I go to the chili show, I didn't pay for anything. Nobody ever let me pay for anything. I remember very clearly going to a show in the Dallas Jets Fest. The bartender had his back to me. I was just waiting kind of patiently. He was doing something. And then he says, "What do you have?" as he's turning around. I said, "A Bloody Mary." It's like legit 8 o'clock in the morning. We're setting up for the event. He turns around and he goes, "Johnny Scoble." I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "Put your wallet away. It's no good here." That's how it was all the time. So I had to stop. It's crazy. Cynthia Sunquist, good to see you. Hey. Yogurt, mashed potatoes, bread, fatty meals, good for capsaicin cramps. Yep. Catch your goals. Come across a chipotle pepper. Cross a chipotle with a super hot. That'd be cool. You know what? I've been saying for a long time, I used to say they should cross a bell pepper with a super hot, right? Big giant pepper, sweet, but hot, and they've done it. Not really. What's it called? You guys remember what it's called? What's it called? Give me a second. I'll tell you what it's called. Give me just 1 second. You guys need to know about it. Oh no, what is it called? I can't find it. You know what? Linda McNew will know what it is. They crossed some pepper with a super hot, and it has the shape of a bell, but it's smaller, and it's got the heat of a habanero. I did a video of it. I just can't remember the name of it. Something dulce. Can't remember. Sorry, but really fantastic pepper though. Andrew Valentine, I know you've been waiting for me to arrive. I'm here. Just talking about you, man. Mike McRitchie, good to see you. Experimenting with a few of my primatalis seeds just now. I have them germinating in 9 million Scoville extract. Seed one's about to sprout. You're like soaking them in extract before you pop them into the ground? Like before you even like germinate them? It's interesting. Yeah, you know, if anything else, listen, if nothing else, you can use it in the advertising when you sell the peppers. Say, this is what I did. I don't think it's going to affect the pepper at all. I've never grown, but I've just eaten 1 million peppers, and it just doesn't sound like it could get in there and change the genetics of a pepper, but you never know. Andy Pauls, Chasey Family's the best. I agree with that, man. Brian Deegan, just tried the ghost pepper ramen. What did you think? Was it good? Haven't done it yet. It's on my list. David Kimball, do you have a favorite sweet pepper? All the ahi peppers to me. Ahi Fantasy, ahi Delight, ahi Amarillo. All the ahi peppers to me taste like candy. They're my favorite. It would be funny to prank someone with a spicy bell pepper. Yeah, I wouldn't even. I never even pranked Big Al, although he thought I always did. I think it's scary to prank somebody just because I wouldn't want to hurt somebody and have them say, I'll never eat a pepper again, and they miss out on this, the greatest thing going on, you know. But I hear you. Catch your goals, try to ghost pepper margaritas. Got so sick the next day. I blew blood vessels in my eye from barfing. Whew, my eyes. Wow. That's epic. Zippo Click. Got to be Pepperoncini Day. Good to see you, Pepperoncini. Oh, he's answering David. Oh, he's asking what my favorite sweet pepper is. No, I like Pepperoncini a lot. There's a special place in my heart for it. But I really love the ahi peppers. Hungarian wax, those are great too, for sure. Barella. Good to see you. You guys ever notice he always says that? Barella says the man, the myth, the Chiliad, because people used to always say for years, 2 weeks after I started the channel, people were saying that. The man, the myth, the legend. And I don't like the L word. I don't like that word. I don't like glorifying people. I don't at all. It makes me uncomfortable. So, once I corrected somebody once and he read it. I said, you spelled legend wrong. So now he says the man, the myth, the Chiliad. He does it right. So let me tell you what I did last night, you guys. I was in the. Let me tell you how I set it up. I was in the airport. I was in the Charlotte airport. It was in North Carolina. I was in the Charlotte airport, and I was waiting for a flight. And as I'm waiting, I'll get to all the questions in a minute. So hang on to your questions, or just get ready to ask them again, because I'm going to tell a quick story, and I'm not going to keep up with the comments. But hang on, I'll be right back with the comments. I'm in the airport waiting for a flight, and I'm there I got an hour to wait. So I'm waiting, and as I'm waiting, the gate of planes coming in, it's my gate, all right? So the plane that I'm going to be in is coming in, and you know what happens. The people that are on all get off. They clean the plane up, and then we get on. That's how it works. So I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting here, and the guy gets off the plane, and he looks right at me. I can just tell that he recognized me. I can just tell. I can just tell. So I kind of do one of the look. He sees me and he walks up. He goes, "Hey, Johnny Scoville." I said, "Hey, how are you?" We talked for a second. He goes, "You mind if I get a picture?" I said, "No, not at all." So I got a picture with the guy, and he leaves. We still they're just getting off the plane, so we still have probably, I would say, another 30 minutes easy before we're going to get on that plane. So I sit down, and the guy next to me, he goes, "Do you mind if I ask you, what do you do? Like, who are you?" Because he saw the guy wanted a picture. So I said, I eat peppers. It's silly to be my age and say I'm a YouTuber. So I said, I'm a YouTuber. I eat peppers, and so we started talking. We had a little time, and his name is Dijon, and he's just a super nice guy. He has a podcast that he interviews people, and he said, "Would you?" And we talked for a while. He asked me. He did a real short 30-minute interview with him. He asked me a bunch of questions. He asked if I would like to be on his podcast. So I said, "Sure, I'll be on your podcast. Happy to do that." And that was yesterday. So yesterday, from 8 to about 9:30, I was doing a podcast. Now, it's going to be, they're going to have it on their channel. I don't know what day it is. If I tell you the day it happens, I want everybody to go over there and love these guys. Here's the funny thing about interviews. I've done so many of them. And you think that in every interview, they ask you the same questions. And in every interview, there are going to be some questions that are always asked over and over again. But these guys asked a whole bunch of questions that nobody had ever asked me before. Not stupid ones either. Great questions. It was a really fun interview. So I'll get that. That should be, today's the 1st. It should be within a week or so. So let me get back to some of the questions here, you guys. Travis, good to see you. They should make a zero heat Reaper or a gnarly looking Super Rod, prank people with that. Now that would be a prank. Oh, that would be a funny prank. No, I hope nobody ever does that though, because you know why? Oh, you know what would happen, right? If they ever do that, people would say, "Oh, he was eating the no heat Reapers or something." They would doubt every challenge that ever happened. I'm just telling you. Look at this, you guys. I'm going flying out of town next week. I got to get this thing trimmed. It's driving me crazy right here. It's crazy. Buddy, good to see you, man. Buddha Davis, good to see you. Joker, when can I get some pepper seeds? Where can I get some? Thank you, Mr. Skull. We get some pepper seeds with Tom Broom from Seriously Hot Peppers or Jimmy Pickles. Those are my 2 recommendations. Got to be careful online. There are some unscrupulous people that will sell you seeds. Here's the deal. A seed's a seed's a seed. Can't tell what it is. I've had friends that bought seeds online expecting Reapers and grew bell peppers. So just be careful. So buddy wants to eat a tube of terror, but I imagine I'm severely underestimating how hot it will be. It's hot. They're hot. They're no joke. They're, most of the challenges out there, they'll tell you that they're the hottest thing in the world. You better be careful. There's a really good reason we have a warning, a really big waiver with this thing when you buy it. Because it's really scary hot. No lie. Pickles is a good guy. Aaron Giordo, I think you have an email I haven't responded to yet. There's a whole bunch. Listen, again, if you haven't heard me earlier, I'm so sorry I haven't. There's a lot of emails I need to respond to. So if you're one of them, please forgive me. I'm not blowing you off. Just got a lot on my plate right now. That's all. Riverdale Gardens, good to see you. My granddaughter picks a hot pepper every year for me to grow, and I promise to eat one. The first year we did was 4 years ago. It was a death spiral. No way. That's your first one? Way to jump in there with both feet. Search YouTube, get reactions. Found you. Thank you. I'm glad you found us for real. And here you are 4 years later. Isn't that cool? Death spirals. Hot pepper, man. It's no joke. Tom Broom, Seriously Hot Peppers. I'm not sure if he has a website, but I think he's doing work on it. So I think most people get him through Facebook. You probably just email him also. Zamirs are hard to grow super hots. They're more finicky, that's for sure, Dean. That's what they say. And thank you for following and being a part of this, Riverdale. Riverdale. It's got a great ring to it. Riverdale. It's sort of got that Lord of the Rings feel to it. Samir, good to see you. I'm great. Thanks for asking. Jimmy does have an amazing selection. You know, I went to Jimmy Pickle. I've been to Jimmy Pickle's home, and I've been to Tom Broom's home, and it's insane how they have. You ever see tool like a guy in the garage has all these screws in these little teeny drawers, little clear drawers. That's what they have. But everyone is a different seed, and the picture of the peppers on the outside. It's very very organized. Very cool. But he's a great selection. Brian Deegan, when did you have your first chocolate bula, and what was it like? It was probably year 2 of the channel, maybe I don't know, 1 or 2 of the channel. It's hot, 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. It was really, it's a very very hot pepper. Look, even today with all those other ones that have come since then, it's still forever one of the great legendary peppers. So it's just a very very hot pepper. It's chocolate, has a sinister, evil burn, very earthy taste, kind of smoky. It's a great pepper. It really is. Joker, how you doing? We share the same birthday. Long time. First time. Where can I get some great pepper seeds? Jimmy Pickles, seriously hot peppers, and happy birthday early. Beat you to it. That's kind of cool. I remember my first 24-hour live. My name was FNS. Shut up, FNS Fish House. No way. I totally remember you. That was how many years ago was that? Anybody else on here remember FNS Fish House? Oh man. You were on more than one of the 24-hour. You were on several of the 24, 25-hour live streams. You really were. That's crazy. What a blast from the past. I haven't heard that name in years, man. You're my boy, Blue. You too, Buddha. I will eat your tube of terror easily. How much does it cost? Be careful with easily thing. It's $19.95. Listen, I would say that 7 out of 10 people that try it fail. It's hot. I'm not going to brag on it. Anybody listen, there's a lot of people watching this that have probably eaten one. If you haven't, if you're on YouTube, as soon as the video's over, just type in tube of terror fail, or tube of terror gone horribly wrong, or tube of terror. I mean, you'll see. It's brutal. Good luck with it, though. Walter John Burgess. That's a great handle, man. Any thoughts on Puckerbutt? Might get me some hot sauce. Jalapeno pineapple sounds good. Puckerbutt has some great sauces, for sure. Here's the thing. We're in a day and age where there's, it's kind of like, it started about 20 years ago, I'd say. Early days was about 20 years ago. You get these microbreweries, these small microbreweries started popping up. And if you had one around you, you knew it was because the beer was 10 times better there than you'd ever buy in a store on a shelf, you know what I mean, or in a liquor store. The beer is just better. That's kind of where we're at with hot sauce. The hot sauce makers, the small craft hot sauce makers, like me, we make sauce that's far better than most of the stuff you're ever going to see on a grocery store shelf. Kind of like the beer was 15 years ago. Now it's more prevalent, but so there's lots of good hot sauces. So Puckerbutt's a good place, but there's lots of good ones. Thanks, Arjun Reddy. I'm the best dog. I think you are too, man. Jason Sphinx, large crop of habanero last year from grocery store produce seeds. Experiment 100%. I love that. Ed. Man, Ed is the newest to have a bus pass. Look at how good that looks by his name. Your name's in green, that bus right by your name. You look good. Thank you so much, Ed. I'm going to be moving to Central to New Hampshire soon. As a Vermont native, what do I have to look forward to? What will I hate? I wasn't a native there, but I spent so much time there. Here's what you're going to, man, you're going to love the beauty of it. It's the most gorgeous thing in the whole world. It's beautiful. The change of seasons, they announce themselves like a slap in the face. There's no wondering when is winter coming. There's no wondering when is spring coming. It's just unbelievable. They're great drivers in the wintertime. You better be a good driver in the wintertime because they're amazing because they've grown up in that slop their whole lives. They talk funny. You're going to think they talk funny. I don't because I grew up there. You're going to think, let's see, okay, Oklahoma. It's not too bad from Oklahoma. You're going to, I don't know how the tempo, I'm not sure, but like the tempo from certain places is very laid back. It's just a very chill place. Very, boy, it's a very interesting place. Vermont, I mean, New Hampshire's neat. No matter how you slice it, it's gorgeous. Winters are long. I mean, winters are going to seem so long to you. That's one thing to get ready for. I remember when you counted the days to eat a chocolate bubblegum with Neil Smith. That was an awesome crossover. You know, Neil Smith is so amazing. I love that guy. Maverick, to see you. You've eaten so many hot peppers that if you visit Antarctica, all the ice would melt. I think hot peppers are a blessing from God that helped you overcome other substances. What a great question, Maverick. You know, first of all, hi Sharon, you're a dog. Good to see you, sweetheart. They're absolutely a blessing from God for so many reasons. My goodness, so many reasons. I think there's a correlation between. Look, here's the deal. You can only think of one thing at one time, right? You can't. A lot of people that have ADHD think you can think of two things at one time. You really can only think of one time. So if you're trying to quit a substance and you're thinking of something, and you put a pepper in your mouth and your mouth is burning, are you thinking about that substance or are you thinking about the pepper? You can't think about both, or you're thinking about the pepper. So I think there's a correlation between capsaicin and sobriety. I don't know. It's hard for me to say if it helped me overcome other substances, because most of the really bad substances I overcame before I was really hard into peppers. Although I've always liked super spicy stuff. But see, when I quit drinking, I was really heavy into peppers, and quitting drinking, and for those that are struggling with it, please don't, I hope this doesn't rub you the wrong way. I'm sorry if you struggle with drinking, but when I quit drinking, it was very, very easy. I just sort of flipped a switch and I didn't think about it again. I don't know if that's because of the peppers. I attribute it to God and peppers, God made the peppers, so I don't know. Sorry for such a long-winded answer. It's a harder challenge than the 6 hot balls, Dean, because there's so much more of them. I think it's worse than 6 hot balls. Christopher Jordan, new on the bus here. You got to be kidding me. Have I ever dabbled in making my own hot sauce? I have, actually. What a great question. Thank you, man. Christopher, I have. In fact, look, here's one of them right here. I own a hot sauce company called Chase the Heat Hot Sauce. It's got my ugly mug on the see that right there? There you go. So this is our hottest version. This is Chase the CTH4. They come in these food grade pouches. These are 7 ounce instead of 5. So yeah, we've actually, now as far as fooling around in my kitchen, nah. I fool around in our kitchen together with my partner, but have I ever had COVID? I have not, Angela. Thank you for asking. I was sick. I got the flu once. Thought it was. It wasn't. Autumn in Vermont. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to tell you. Autumn in New England. Thank you, Buddha. Autumn in New England is going to be so breathtaking. You know, I took it for granted after I living there for so long. But every year you get the Vermont would get inundated. We call them leaf peepers. Flatlanders. They come from all over the place to Vermont. I used to sell bags of leaves as a kid. You know, like a lemonade stand, I'd sell bags of leaves. Anyway. Here's the deal. I say that a lot. You know, my brother does too. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just a thing I do. Conky Dong. Good to see you, man. Just ordered some Hellfire sauce. Tried on ice cream pancakes. Blueberry and the chocolate cherry ones. Boy, they're both so good. Been a busy past year. I've been up with Hamilton. Still do auctions like before. I haven't done an auction in forever. Early on, we did auctions. That was fun. You know, it's so hard to keep that organized. It was a nightmare. I wasn't. I've learned. Johnny had so much capsaicin that COVID is scared of the heat. I'll tell you what, I have a lot of, listen, there's plenty of blood in my capsaicin system. Plenty of it. How young when you got into hot stuff? Cosm Josh. Great name. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I think from the best of my recollection, 7 or 8. Maybe as young as 6. Between 6 and 8. I'm not exactly sure. I was just a little boy, My dad was eating pepperoncinis. I said, I want one. He goes, no, you don't. I said, I do. He goes, you don't. So he gave me one and I liked it. Had a massive surgery last year. It lasted 2 days. Jeez, Brian. Surgeries are a drag. You guys ever heard minor surgery, right? The term minor surgery? You know the definition of minor surgery is? Surgery somebody else is having. If you're having it, there's no such thing as minor surgery. That was the orange, and man, was it orange. Walker, Texas Peppers, what a great name. Keep chasing it, brother. You and JP inspired me and my brother. Good. Inspiration's a great thing. Very cool. All right, Sharon. I'm going to say this fast, and I'll be shy and run off for a short bit. I could use a thought or two. Just diagnosed this afternoon with some fairly big heart disease. All right, guys. Everybody do me a favor. Put a 1 in the chat. Please listen to me. There's like, how many of us? 45. Show some support for Sharon. If you're willing to throw some prayers her way, good wishes, positive vibes, whatever you do, please let's show some support. This is why we're here. Put a 1 in the chat to let Sharon know that we're going to be praying for her. That's a lot on your plate, girl. Hang in there, okay? Be strong. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Mr. Wolf. You got some people praying for you, girl. Dean Murray, I'm out of here, but thank you so much for providing us with the insane content. Mate, always watching you all the time from the great land of Australia. Keep being a little chilly head and creating great things. Thank you, bro. Be good, dude. Look at all those people praying. Thank you, guys. Look at all that. Man, you know what? Makes me proud of the butt. Oh, look at that. Can I tell you guys something? When you guys do that, it means the world to me. It's a good group of people. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't pick you say you can pick your friends, but you can't pick excuse me. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. You can pick your family. They're right here. Dave, tincture in Canada. Check Heiko. Heiko's hot sauce. He may have some. Look at all those wines. Thank you, guys. I love you for all that. Sharon, you're a good woman, man. Hang in there, okay? Hang in there. So listen, we're about 9:30. Man, you guys are all awesome. I appreciate you guys more than you know. We're probably going to go for, I think we'll probably go maybe for another half hour. I don't know. I don't want to keep you guys on too long. I don't want to overdo it. Okay. Dean, this is a prayer for Sharon. Boy, Dean, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. And Sharon, we really are praying for you. Keep us posted on everything. Hang in there, okay? Have faith. Please do that. You guys are all rock stars. I mean it. So, here's what's going to happen tonight. I promise you. 5 minutes to 9. Someone's going to log in. Say, man, I'm sorry I'm late. I just got here. Happens every time. You guys are great people, though, for real. So tomorrow I'll be talking with one of the producers for this project I'm on. I'm going to see if I can squeeze him in, get permission to tell you a few things. I really want to, I didn't eat a pepper, so I don't have any peppers. I did some tincture, some orange tincture. It's the off season, which is tragic. Happens every year. It is what it is. here's the thing about it. I've thought about this so much. I mean, moving to Australia where it's pepper season all year round. And while I'm really looking forward to that, just because I want to be with Bree, but I'm looking forward to having peppers all year round. There's something special about being here. And the special thing is, when pepper season goes away, it really is a letdown. It's like, oh man, it's like, I can't believe they're gone. But when pepper season comes, to me, it's just one of the most exciting things. I mean, when I tell you I feel like a kid, when that first box gets there, as the most exciting thing, because no matter, people that aren't into peppers don't really, hi Drew, bro, don't realize this, but tolerances do this. All right, if you just are a spectator, you don't ever eat anything hot, you may not know that. So at the end of the pod season, my tolerance is really high because I've been munching peppers and doing challenges and just eating. I eat a cup of 1,000 peppers, 1,000. That's not true, 1,000. I'm sure I'll probably eat 400 or 500 peppers, per season. So at the end of the season, my tolerance is really, really high. Then the peppers just go away, and I start reviewing sauces. And my tolerance drops significantly. So when that first box of peppers get here, I'm nervous because it's going to hurt more, and it's exciting because it's going to hurt more. It's kind of neat. Yes, it is actually, Drew. This is tea. Oh man, this is peach black tea, peach flavored. Oh, is on? No, this is the raspberry lemonade, but I have frostbite in it. If you don't know what frostbite, I just reviewed it recently. I actually reviewed it 6 years ago, but it's a really cool product from K-John's and gives you the ability to use it, especially in drinks. It gives you heat, but there's no flavor at all. It's incredible. Mike, thanks for being here, dude. Get some rest. 2:36. It's irresponsible. What are you doing up at this hour? Get some rest, man. Beard power. Boy, you should see how long this thing is, you guys. Let me have a picture to show you how long it is. You want to see a picture? Oh, you know what? I have my shirt off on this one. I don't want to show you a picture of my shirt off. Do I have one with my shirt on? Do I? No. Yeah, I don't. I have one with my shirt off, but I don't really feel like showing you guys that one. But I mean, it's long. I haven't trimmed it. I haven't trimmed the end of it. Cut the tip of the end of it off for 3 years. For real. Never done that before. I mean, who does that? Crocodile. It's not a pepper. This is a pepper. Crocodile Johnny Scoville. Yeah, right? That's funny. Man, I love Australia. What a great place that is. Riverdale. River is having me grow a calendar reaper this year. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, it's River and Dale. Takes me a minute. I'll catch up. Give me time. I'm a bit nervous. So far, the worst has been the Apocalypse Scorpion I ate 2 years ago. The Reaper's hot. They're hotter, but boy, the Reaper's hot. No two ways about it. It's going to burn your throat more than any other pepper you've had. More so than the Apocalypse Scorpion. Zippo click. Everybody get your bus pass. You see Johnny with his shirt off. Yeah, right. I'll do tomorrow's. No. You know what? I don't know if you guys know this. I'll bet you money. Here, this is really important. This is going to require audience participation. I want to tell you something I did in the video. And if it's completely news to you and you're shocked and you've never heard this before, I want a 1 in the chat. All right? If you've never heard this before and it's a shock, all right? Here it comes. I did a video naked in the shower about 2 years ago for a company that sent me a head shaver. I was in the shower shaving my head. It fits in the palm of your hand. It's a skull shaver. If you didn't know about that, put a 1 in there. Charles, it's hilarious. Man, I'll tell you something. I'm sure you don't know about it. I bet it doesn't have more than 10,000 views. But it was funny. It was not a good video. People didn't like it. I thought it was funny. I ate a pepper first, I think. I think I might have eaten a couple peppers in the shower too. Mr. Wolf, a buddy, all right. Beards require a staff and a wizard outfit, right? For real. Well, I wasn't wearing clothes in the shower, Miguel. Yeah, I was naked. You betcha. I'm relatively new to your channel. I've been going back and watching some of your old videos. Love that you review gateway sauces. They're my favorite. Cholula, Tapatio, Yucateco, Habanero. Yep. You know, gateway sauces are great. And I think they were a fun, thank you, David. It was a fun series to do because there was, you know, I do something super hot. The spectacle of it's fun to watch. A guy burn himself silly. But I do something that you can buy at your local store. You can relate to it. So it makes for a fun video. Zippo, I gotta go watch it. Kidding. I gotta go look it up now. Oh wait, I don't know how. It's not gonna say naked in the title. I wonder what it says in the title. Here, I'll tell you. Hold on. What's the name of that company? I think it was Skull Shaver. Yeah. Oh, you can't see. Can you guys see the thumbnail? It's me standing there in the shower. Here, I'm not. You don't have to go watch it. I'll show you 2 seconds of it now. Don't go watch it, please. It's not worth watching. It's hilarious. Don't. I'm going to show you right now. You don't need to watch it. Seriously. I can't believe I did this. In retrospect, I was like, what? I never watched my own videos, so I'm seeing my own commercials. Airwick, Essential Mist.
Hey everybody, I'm Johnny School. This is JC. I'm in my shower. There's a reason for that. Bear with me. I want you guys to know I'm not a look at me sort of guy.
That's enough. Woo. Holy mackerel. See, I wasn't kidding. I told you I did that. One time I gave a friend a scorpion pepper. He decided it would just eat it without preparation. Then he got hooked on peppers. Hey, you know, it's a good thing they hooked on. I'm good. If nothing else, Zippo, I'm good for a laugh or two. I love how you get ads for watching your own videos. I never watch my own videos. You know, here's the thing. The only videos I watch are videos that have somebody else in the video with me, like my brother. I do videos with Tommy. I watch them because I watch Tommy. He's hilarious. When he's sitting next to me, I'm not watching Tommy. I'm making a video, you know. But when it's over, I want to watch it because Tommy's reactions to stuff is hilarious. So is, like, David, college boy. Forget about it. He's so funny. His reaction to stuff kill me. Same thing with Big Al, but with just me, I never watch my own videos ever. Ugh. Michael says, Johnny been binge watching Grow videos by Kank Star. Guy knows his stuff. Boy, he's a good dude. I like him. I met him in Dallas years ago. What a good guy he is. Disney Dragon, career choices are for learning. Right? You know, listen. I thought it was fun. I wouldn't do it again, though. Of course, I did a video. I wasn't naked, but I was close to naked. I jumped in a lake like a month and a half ago. Did you guys see that one? It's like, I don't know what month it was. It had to have been the end of December or the beginning of January. We were at a lake, at an office party, and we jumped in the lake in the middle of the wintertime. I was practically naked. I'm not a naked kind of guy. Oh my goodness, the memes you can come up with, Johnny, in the shower, right? For real. The life of Dennis Brace. How do you get a bus pass? If you're only doing it from your phone, I'm afraid you can't. It's one of the problems, and I apologize for that. But when you're on your computer, down at the bottom left-hand portion of underneath the computer, you'll see the logo for Chase the Heat. You'll see that it says there's a subscribe button there. right next to it, it says join. If you hit that button that says join, it'll you have the opportunity to get a bus pass. I think there's there's 18 videos there now, a bunch of challenges, a couple aftermaths from. There's the aftermath video from Uncle Bull Cow is in that. But thank you for joining us, Life of Dennis Brace, for sure. Right? Well, thank God you do a toaster commercials in the shower. For real, right? I got some crazy stuff coming up. I got a thing on a stunt I'm doing, not next week, but the week after. And you know, for the Netflix special, I jumped out of an airplane and ate 10 peppers during the skydive. Well, this new one I'm in, we want to do something kind of extreme, but you know, we couldn't do the skydive again because I did it once already, and we don't want it to appear like it's you know, the same sort of thing. So I'm doing something new. They called me last week. He's like, "All right, John, I got a question for you." I said, "What?" And he goes, "How do you feel about?" I said, "I'm fine with it." He goes, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay, we're gonna do it." So we got a cool thing I'm doing in a week or so. It's not as severe as jumping out of an airplane, but it's pretty good. So there's some very good stuff coming. You can join from your phone. Oh, how cool! I didn't think you could. Apparently you can join from your phone. Just look for the button that says join. If you're doing it from mobile, try opening YouTube through Safari or Google and not the YouTube app itself. There you go. Shaving my head. Yep. River is my granddaughter. I'm Dale. How cool. Thank you so much for explaining that to me, Dale. We grow stuff. Hot peppers are special because she picks out when I suffer. So thank you for your content. That's great. You know, I get a lot. It was really funny. I talked about this in the video, in the podcast interview I did last night. One thing I get a lot of people, having done this for almost 7 years, I know that there's a tremendous segment of the population that doesn't know what the word masochist means, or sadist for that matter. Because I've been at pepper shows so many times. I bet this has happened. I'm not exaggerating. I bet it's happened 50 times. And maybe that doesn't sound like a lot, but 50 times is a lot. Someone will say, "Oh man, you're a sadist." I always say the same thing. I said, no, you're the sadist, actually. Yeah. See, I'm just the masochist. You're the sadist. The sadist likes to watch somebody suffer. I just like to suffer. I don't get off on watching somebody suffer. You do. But people always do that. They always, for some reason, people have a hard time. They get those two confused a lot. It's interesting. Did you skydive any time before that? I jumped once with Tommy, my brother Tommy, and I jumped. What year was that? I'm guessing 93. Yeah, and that was a long time ago. We did the accelerated free fall program. We jumped out of a skydive center in Skydive Beeville, Texas. And the two you see me do for the channel, I did a tandem where I'm strapped to somebody else. But the one that Tommy and I did all those years ago was a different. It's called accelerated free fall, where you have your own rig, your own parachute, and you jump out with people. They jump out with you, and they hang on to you. You have handles on your shirt and on your pants, and they hang on to you, and you all fall together. And you do a series of things to let them know you know what you're doing, so they know they can leave you alone. At 5,000 feet, you do this, so that they know that you have height awareness. Then they let go of you, they track away, and then you're on your own. So I did that way one time a million years ago, and then 3 years into the channel, I jumped and ate 3 peppers, and then on my birthday 2 years ago, I did it again and ate the 10 for that Netflix special. Can't wait to jump again, though. I really can't. Swimming in Reaper Mash. No sirree, Bob. Can you? Oh man, I like pain, but I can't fathom how much that would hurt. Oh, no, I would draw the line at that. I wouldn't even swim through habanero mash. Forget Reaper mash. Oh, no, I don't think I could do that, buddy. I think it would kill me. Eating peppers in space. Oh. Okay, I'll tell you this. What we were planning on doing was something. I don't know, I might do that on my own. I can't tell you. Yeah, here's one of the things I want to do, and this is one thing that David Foy, my business partner, has been screaming dead set against, like to the point where he puts his foot down and says, "You're my partner. You're not doing that." But one thing I want to do was there's a place in the Bahamas where they feed for 3 generations or 4 generations. They've been hand feeding sharks, great white sharks. So you're swimming in the water, underwater with a tank, and you're not in a cage because these sharks are so domesticated. I mean, they're terrifying looking killing machines. But every single day, I mean, at the same time, they show up and they feed them. So these sharks are coming in ahead of time because they know they got their napkin on and their fork and knife. They're ready to have lunch, you know. So they're not dangerous. So I wanted to do a video eating peppers underwater right next to a great white shark. Come on, that would make a great video, but I'll probably end up doing that at some point. I'm a capsaicinist. That's a great name, a capsaicinist. What a great name. Did you guys know, I want to hear something very cool. Did you guys know that Chase the Heat is in the Urban Dictionary? Did you guys know that? I bet you didn't. Sharing all kinds of cool stuff you guys didn't know. Throw a 1 in the comment section if that's brand new to you. If you go to the Urban Dictionary, and they got it wrong. It doesn't chase. It's supposed to be chase the heat. They put in chasing the heat. But if you type in chasing the heat, it's got my name and it says today it talks about somebody who eats spicy stuff to get a buzz, and that's in the Urban Dictionary. Go look at it. I swear, pretty cool. I was surprised when that happened. I don't even know how that happened. Give the great white a pepper, right? Was it hard to breathe when you took the hot pepper and jumped out of the plane? That was the only hard part. Before I did the first one, I had a friend who had a car with a convertible. And we had the top down, and I had a couple of peppers, and I got to like here, going like 85 or 90 miles an hour with peppers in my hands, trying to transfer peppers in my mouth just to make sure I can do it. Because that was the only scary part. Not scary. That was the only place that the jump could go south. So I practiced that one time. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't. The one in your mouth. See, here's the weird thing. I never even thought about this. After we landed, look at all those ones. After we landed, from the second time I did it for the show, for the Netflix special, the woman who jumped with me, she was the jump master. I had never thought about this. We're on the ground. She's like, "Man, you did it. I can't believe it. That was the craziest thing." We were talking. She goes, "You're crazy." And she's like, "What would have happened if you had choked?" And I swear to you, I've done 2 jumps with peppers. Film crew both times. Not once did that ever occur to me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, could you have done the Heimlich? She goes, no, you're lower. I probably wouldn't have been able to do the Heimlich from behind. So I don't know what would have happened. It's kind of scary to think about, but it worked out pretty good. All right, so look, we're about to wrap up. We've got 5 more minutes. Now, I'm not a betting dude, although I did live in Reno, a betting town. The safe money says someone's going to roll in here in about 2 or 3 minutes and say, I'm sorry I'm late. What'd I miss? Thanks, Mr. Wolf. Funny, I already saw you. Bizzle636, love you. Glad you're here. Tom's lemon and orange tinctures are awesome. They really are. I love you guys. You know that? Seriously, 42 of us sitting around. I mean, things you could be doing at this hour that are so much more intelligent than this. Yet you're hanging out with me. I think that's so wonderful. I appreciate it. All right, so listen, I don't think we may not get any stragglers, although we still have a few more minutes. Any final questions? I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'm a sadomasochist. I laugh at myself in the mirror after eating a hot pepper. I like that. I like the capsaicin. What was that again? Capsaicinist. That sounds really good. I'm a capsaicin. I think that needs to be on a shirt. Capsaicinist. I like it. Have I ever choked on a pepper? It sounds like a nightmare. No, but you know what happened to me once? It was a sneeze. I think I sneezed right after doing tincture, and I got tincture in my nasal cavity, and that was horrible. I've trained probably 30 videos for speed eating for peppers to train for certain events or contests, and speed is just my nemesis. I'm not good at it. I'm very slow. You are definitely a betting dude. You and Tommy bet all the time. We've bet a few times in the past. Not much these days though. Hey, Militia, 7 Deadly Seeds. How cool. So glad you joined us. We were just talking about you saying, man, we miss Malicious. When is he going to get here? Joey Chestnut is the GOAT of eating volume. Is someone considered the GOAT of eating hot peppers? Is there somebody? No. Yeah, there is. Well, Joey Chestnut, he's referring to the guy that has won Nathan's hot dogs so many times. There's a guy named Greg in Australia who has eaten 160 Carolina Reapers. I can't speak. Like 160. Listen, people, I couldn't eat 40. I might be able to eat 40. I couldn't. 160. I couldn't eat 160 cherry tomatoes. I couldn't eat 160 M&Ms. That's just a lot. The idea of eating that many is just I can't even get my head around that. Yeah, when your head's burning from eating a lot and you blow your nose, it's like your head catches on fire. It's crazy. Melissa, I love your sauces. I want you to know that. I just emptied another one of your sauces. You make the Rib Ripper. I think that was the one. Great sauces. Yeah, I remember the powder sneeze-a-thon. That was fine too because I wasn't even going to upload that. I'm like, I may as well. I think when I sneezed 13 times or something in one video. I had this video that some powder that Ron Crum gave me, some vinegar 420 pepper powder from the Scorpion 420 plant. And when I smelled it, there was so much vinegar in there, along with the peppers, started a sneeze fit. I sneezed throughout the whole video. It was funny. Oh, beg between one another. Yeah, dares too. Yeah. The LA Beast Tube of Terror is probably the funniest on YouTube. It's not. Don't get me wrong. Truly, I love LA Beast. He's a good guy. He's a friend. I love him, and he likes me. But I'm telling you, you guys want to see the funniest video? You want to see the funniest Tube of Terror video of all time? You'll laugh so hard you'll pee your pants. We're about to wrap it up because I said we'd only go for an hour. I started at 9, and here it is 10. So I'm just going to get the name. I want to make sure I get it right. I want everybody to write this down. Okay, here it is. You have to go to his channel. Once you type it in, you're going to have to search for it, okay? Search for Tube of Terror. And then while you're there, do me a favor. Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. His channel is called Chili, Chili, 2 words. Second word is Chinglish. Chinglish. Chili Chinglish. He's one of the nicest people on the face of the earth. He's a really good person. He's positive. He's just the most positive guy in the whole world. He's recently had a health issue, like sort of a serious one, that's preventing him from eating peppers. So you know what would be really, really cool? There's still 39 of us here. I can't type in but it's Chili, Chili, then Chinglish, Chinglish. I will warn you, he throws up in the video, but I almost peed watching it. Let me tell you how funny it is. Last time I was in Reno visiting my mom. I was hanging out with my mom and Tommy. I said, my brother brought it up because I made my brother watch it. I bet I've watched it 10 times. It's the funniest video I've ever seen. That's it. I showed my mom. My mom laughed so hard she made me stop the video at some point because she was laughing so hard. He is just a wonderful guy. So Chili Chinglish, give him a follow. Give him some, and tell him you're praying for him, or give him some positive. You know, he's a really, really nice person. Thank you, Maverick. Oh, you have no idea how funny his video is. And listen, what was great, LA Beast's editing of that video was spectacular. When he started to get, man, he's a genius. You know the funny thing about LA Beast, he's just straight genius. If you take him out of YouTube, you understand how different YouTube looks. He was so important to YouTube. He's a straight legend for real. Thank you. There it is, Chili Chinglish. Thank you, Dizzy Dragon. Thank you guys for showing him some love. He's a wonderful, very, very decent man, and he needs some prayers, you know. Do you drink your beer with hot sauce? I never did when I used to drink blindfolded missile too. I am a sober man these days, so I don't drink anymore. But, you know, here's the other thing that's really great. I'm a happy sober person. I have a friend who's angry sober. Angry sober. I went out to dinner with him one night. This happened to me on 2 different occasions. Let me tell you what happened. And then I'm going to wrap it up because we did have somebody struggling. We went to dinner and I ordered. Actually, you know what? This was back when I was still drinking. This was years ago. I was still drinking. I ordered a beer. We were at a steakhouse in Colorado. I said, I have a beer. He ordered a Jack. Now, mind you, he's sober. He was all the Jack and Coke. Hold the Jack. He's bitter that he's sober. And I'm not. I'm stoked I'm sober. I'm happy that I'm sober. I'm not like a militant sober dude, so I don't mind that people drink. I'm not anti-drinking. I'm not anti-drugs. I'm just anti-addiction. You know what I'm saying? LA Beast never changed his editing style. He keeps the 2009 YouTube spirit alive. Listen, I've never changed anything. I've never edited anything. I need to do something. I don't know, man. But yeah, you know, I think about the situation that I'm in. There's always a new, good night, Ed. There's always, always, always a new hot sauce to review. And every year there's always new peppers to review. Think of what you got to do if you're LA Beast. You got to come up with something crazy and like, you know, every single time. It's like, I can't imagine the pressure on him. But the guy's got millions of subs. He's just a good dude. I really like him. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I love you guys a lot. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. We will not be live tomorrow. Thank you, Drew. Love you, man. Thank you, all you guys that came here to hang out with me. It means the world to me. I won't be live tomorrow, but I will be on Friday. Go give Chili Chinglish some love. He's a super fantastic guy.